Good afternoon, everybody from Nairobi. Welcome to our EGM Securities Update with Calvin. Calvin, you've pulled up the S&P 500, one of the symbols of American power. You can see that this thing has been going up practically in a straight line since 2008.
Yeah, sure.
But if that fell, Trump would be in trouble.
Absolutely, big trouble.
Big trouble.
Yeah.
So tell us, does it look good to you? Would you be buying it here? It's a record, isn't it?
Yeah, sure. For me, I'll continue with the trend because it looks bullish. No indicator is giving me any sign of it falling down. But despite that, I'll also to point out there's a lot of uncertainty in the US current stock market right now. And that will be another key factor I'll be watching out. Whatever happens in that market, of course, it will translate here because the S&P 500 is the 500 stock of the US market. So apart from that, you can also see the Nasdaq. It is also the same. It's continuing the same trend, particularly.
But it's not at a record. We're slightly below it.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah, this one is slightly below. But you can see also the trend. It has always been up. But this particular region, you see, it is starting forming a downward move, but it has not yet formed. Also to point out the war that was happening between US and China. Yesterday, they both implemented the new tariff. We did not see much effect in the financial market, but the same, the stock market went up, and what happened to gold? It fell down.
Let's take a look at gold. You know, we've been speaking about gold for quite a few weeks, but really we haven't broken out of the range, right? We've been stuck. Where are we now? 1,200, 12?
No,
actually
just below 11.99.
Yes.
For me, at the moment, I don't see gold making any upward move or a big upward move or a big downward move. It will try to trade around this particular region, around 1243, coming down to 1197, 1196. It will be oscillating around that particular region. As I've been talking since last week, keep scalping around that region until when we have a significant news or something to push it either up or down. As of now, nothing big that will try to affect it.
Scalping, what Calvin means by scalping is when you're trading in a range and you basically buy it near the bottom of the range, sell it near the top, and you keep doing that. So just to
absolutely sure
give people because your terminology might be missed by a few.
Actually, scalping is just trading within a range. That's the correct definition for scalping. For copper,
this is interesting for a number of reasons, right? I mean, what you were bullish. You saw this pattern down here where it wasn't going down below there. You said several times it's time to buy it. But my question is, you know, copper is historically tied to GDP, right? It's a huge input into anything you can think of. Okay. Now, if the trade war goes really bad, GDP starts to slow down, you would have thought that there might be a challenge for copper, which is, I think, what drove it all the way down here.
Sure.
But what are you seeing?
For me, as I had already stated, as this war keeps going on, China have already come up with a strategic plan to focus on the infrastructure.
So you think they're going to do a stimulus based around infrastructure in China, which will then pull copper demand?
Absolutely correct.
Okay.
And that's why I bought at around this region. Yes. And you see we are continuing with the same trend. So particularly on copper, you can just go long and hold your position. For copper, don't scalp. We don't have any specific range along this
where
particular
would your stop
chart.
Be below these lows?
Yeah, for me, I got some good entry. So my stop loss will be around this particular region. But as of now, 38 is a significant level. You can see as much as the candle tried to breaking it, it wasn't able. We had a bounce back, a slight bearish candle, but still I'm waiting for maybe 2 or 3 candles to precisely make a concrete decision. But as it continues, I'm still long on this particular market.
President Lungu will be glad to hear about that.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Sure,
Thank you,
thanks.